When I am solving a compound and inequality, I need to isolate my variable by performing inverse operations to all three sections of my inequality. In this first example, in order to isolate x, the first inverse operation is to add 8. 3x minus 8 plus 8 will just leave me with 3x. Since I'm adding 8 to this middle section, I need to add 8 to the other two sections. Negative 5 plus 8 is 3. Less than symbol stays as is. 3x minus 8 plus 8, exactly what I was hoping happened. I have 3x. Less than or equal to 1 plus 8, which is 9. Now to end up with just x in the middle, I need to divide by 3. Since I'm dividing the middle by 3, I need to divide each of the other sections by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, is less than 3x divided by 3. That just leaves me with x, is less than or equal to 9 divided by 3, which is 3. I'm done. This is my solution. 1 is less than x is less than or equal to 3. This is the final form that I would like, only including less than or equal to symbols. This is because, think about my graph, I would have an open dot at 1, a closed dot at 3, and I would connect in between. So I want only less than or equal to symbols so that my solution matches my graph. Next case. 2 is less than or equal to 8 minus 2x is less than 20. I'm trying to isolate x, so my first inverse operation will be to subtract 8. Since I'm subtracting 8 from the middle, I need to subtract it from the other two sections. 2 minus 8 is negative 6. Less than or equal to stays put. 8 minus 2x minus 8 just leaves me with negative 2x. Less than 20 minus 8, which is 12. Now, since I have a negative coefficient, I'm going to be dividing by a negative. So I'm dividing each of my sections by negative 2. Divided by negative 2. When I divide by a negative, all of my inequality symbols flip. Negative 6 divided by negative 2 is 3. Flip. Negative 2x divided by negative 2x. Flip. 12 divided by negative 2, negative 6. So I flipped my inequality symbols because I divided by a negative. Now I'm not quite done because I need to have my final solution only be written using less than or equal to symbols. So this is mathematically correct, I'm just not done yet. I want to have negative 6 on the left, so my smallest value on the left. I'm going to change this to a less than, or rewrite it to a less than, x. Rewrite this to less than or equal to 3. So these are equivalent. 3 is greater than or equal to x is greater than negative 6. That's equivalent to negative 6 is less than x is less than or equal to 3. Notice where the inequality symbols are. But this is my final solution. This matches up with my graph. My graph is a open dot at negative 6. Negative 6 does not have an equals part, and it is not part of my solution. Closed dot at 3 because of that equals to sign, and then I graph all of my and compound inequalities by connecting those two boundary points. So when you're done solving a compound and inequality, make sure that you only have less than signs in your solution.